everyone. It is Wednesday. That means it is Wisdom Well Wednesday. And today we are doing our 12th episode of the Chakra Series. We are doing Stellar Gateway Chakra, Cosmic Awareness and Expansion. This is our 10th chakra, and it is the gold chakra, which I've kind of tried and failed a little bit with here. If you don't know what chakras are, I advise you to go back and watch the rest of the series, especially episode 1, which will explain exactly what a chakra is. And then episodes 2 till 8 will be the 7 major chakras individually. And that is the ones that most people know. We're now moving on to our 12 chakra system. So we're adding a few more into our 7. Explanation of that one was episode 9 on September the 24th. And then the last 2 months were episode 10 and 11, which did the 8th and the 9th chakra. So today is episode 12. Enjoy.
Have you ever felt a pull towards the cosmos? As if the universe is calling you to awaken your highest consciousness. Join me as we explore the Stellar Gateway Chakra, the gateway to cosmic awareness and your spiritual expansion, and discover how unlocking this chakra can transform your connection to the universe.
Okay, so welcome to the 10th chakra, the Stellar Gateway. This one is about 12 inches above your crown chakra, if you remember from our 7, which is at the very top of our head. So about 12 inches above is our Stellar Gateway. Stellar Gateway is kind of like a twin, or like has a link with the one that we did last month, because the Stellar Gateway is linked to the sun. It's also known as the solar chakra. And then last month we did the soul star chakra, which is also known as the lunar chakra, which is linked to the moon. So they kind of like work as an equal and opposite duality, which is really kind of cool. But we're covering today the 10th chakra, and it is meant to be gold. I really tried to find gold and I sort of got it. Mainly with the gold jewelry, and I tried with a little gold ribbon and gold-ish jacket and a sort of browny gold skirt. So I'm gonna say I did it. Okay, so this chakra, it's where our cosmic consciousness resides. So it connects us with the universal energies and the vibrations of the universe. So it's a very, very high vibrating one. This is not one for beginners. Obviously, this is one that you do once you're very, very in tune with the energies and very comfortable with them. So how do you know if yours is inactive or unhealthy? Physical symptoms could be things like chronic fatigue and like energy levels. You'll probably find that a lot of these higher ones have very, very similar qualities to them. And when they're inactive, they have the same kind of things that are wrong. So you might not be able to completely pinpoint exactly which one is giving you issues, just to put that out there. Things like frequent headaches and migraines, or interrupted sleep patterns, especially things like insomnia, can also be a physical symptom here. Also, a sort of a weakened immune system or frequent illnesses could also be something on the physical level coming down from this more cosmic chakra of yours. Emotional symptoms could be a disconnect with yourself, but also with the universal energies and things like that. Especially when you're feeling depressed, anxiety, any kind of loneliness as well could also be a trigger here as well. Mental symptoms could be confusion or difficulty concentrating on anything really, and unable to see the bigger picture in your life. Especially sort of negative thoughts about the future and stuff like that coming up, or about yourself coming up for you. Spiritual disconnection would be obviously a disconnect with a god or ancestors, with your soul, with any kind of energy or deity or something that is bigger than yourself. That kind of thing, like a sort of skepticism towards your own spiritual experiences and your own insights, like really a denial of what you can do and what you know on that kind of spiritual level. Now, we can also have overactive, which is also something that we don't really want either. So an overactive one would be maybe hyperactivity and energy surges, but like really big ones, really problematic ones, not like just, yeah, I feel really energized. It's like the really, the troublesome ones. Um, Again, headaches, especially around like the crown of your head rather than sort of your forehead or the back of your head. It would be very much concentrated on the very top of your head here. Again, insomnia would be underactive or overactive. Insomnia, though, here would be more because of too many thoughts coming in. So, when you're just going off sleep and then all these memories come in, or conversations that you had and the answers that you should have given, and all of these thoughts coming in, that would be more the overactive. Emotional symptoms here would be like mood swings and emotional sort of mood swings as well, or being just overly sensitive emotionally too. Especially around like your closest relationships, having trouble connecting on an emotional level with them would also be something here. On a mental level, overactive imagination in a bad way, again, it would be something that's causing too many distractions for you. Or like you feel like you constantly need to search out new experiences and new adventures and stuff, but there's no real structure to it. There's no real point to it. It's just without any reflection or actually absorbing the experiences. Spiritual disconnection could also be something where you're kind of neglecting your spiritual side. You're not really, you don't feel any connection again to anything greater than yourself, including like your soul and your higher self, stuff like that. So it might even be not really having a spiritual identity as such, or just feeling like you can't really integrate your spirituality into your everyday life, stuff like that. So how do we know when ours is healthy? A physical symptom would be that vibrant energy and vitality, the one that actually feels good and is actually helping you and giving you that boost that you truly need. Your mental clarity and heightened senses mentally as well would be very, very evident here, that you are, you have a very, very strong and active stellar gateway. Your immune system, obviously, it would be strong, since it wouldn't be if it was underactive. So you'd have a very, very strong immune system here because you're connected to that life force energy in a lot better way than you would if it was closed off. Emotionally, you would feel very connected to the universe. You would be able to face any challenges head on and comfortably and confidently. And you'd be able to express your emotions without fear of what other people think necessarily, or stuff like that. Very much deep feelings of joy and love and connection with others and the universe. Mentally, you would be feeling very open-minded, but also very sure of yourself, very sure of your mindset and your thoughts and your understanding of things. Spiritual connection, obviously, you would be very, very connected to the divine, to the universe, to ancestors, to your higher self, to your soul, to any gods that you believe in, or any kind of spiritual or higher beings that you would want to connect with. You would have a lot of intuition and a lot of insights, especially this knowing that it's coming from something higher than you as well. Okay, so how can we activate your Stellar Gateway Chakra? So, of course, you can use foods. This would be very fresh fruits and vegetables, as organic as you can get, or very local foods, especially if you have nearby farmers and things like that, sort of like generations of farmers, go to them and get your fresh produce. Um, Vibrant fruits as well. So like blueberries and blackberries and things like that would be very, very good. Um, Nuts and seeds are very, very good for the chakra too. Anything like almonds, walnuts, chia seeds, flax seeds, pumpkin seeds, all of that good stuff. Herbs and spices are good for this one too. Things like turmeric and ginger, even basil and rosemary, very good for the vitality and the memory and the mental clarity of this. Drinking lots of water is a very good one for this, staying hydrated, especially if you put like lemon or mint or cucumbers and things into your water, or even like coconut water, something like that would be a good thing to have for the chakra. Activities, of course, would be meditation practices where you connect with the chakra, any kind of nature immersion and sort of connecting with nature, connecting with the trees, with the ground, with the sky, becoming part of the universe. Um, Spiritual practices such as Reiki, crystal healing, all of those good things, that would be a really, really good one to do either on yourself or go to a practitioner and have it done as a nice little connection for you to your Stellar Gateway Chakra. Of course, learning and exploring is really good for this one as well. Reading books, watching videos, just connecting and learning as much as you can about the energies and things that are coming through and the things higher than you, the ways to ask for help when you need it, and like building up that connection, because it's called the Stellar Gateway, right? So it's your gateway and your door into higher realms to be able to ask higher up things for help on a much easier way of doing it and a lot more frequently as well. Doing affirmations is a good one for the chakra. Things like I embrace the infinite possibilities of the cosmos, or I am in tune with my higher self and the divine guidance within. I release fears and embrace the light of my true essence. There's lots and lots of different ones that you could use. Just kind of play around with it, get something that you really, really resonate with and do that. Moving on now to the crystals that you can use. This is by no means an extensive list. Do look up, especially if you don't have some of these. Nice, easy one though that most people would have if you have crystals is clear quartz. This one's very, very good one for connecting to your Stellar Gateway Chakra because it can amplify all of your intentions and your energy. Another easy one would be the amethyst, lovely purple one. It's very good for like spirituality and stuff like that, and your intuition. Another one that everyone should have is selenite. Selenite is for your mental clarity and your spiritual connection there. So those three you should have already if you have crystals. If you don't, definitely get one or all of those. Lapis lazuli is a lovely one. You can't really see when I hold it up, but it's has beautiful gold in it as well. It was very, very favored by the ancient Egyptians because it's dark blue with beautiful gold in it. Doesn't do it justice at all. But this one is for connecting with the cosmos, especially, and getting the insights there, like amplifying that intuition from the divine guidance. Angelite, as it kind of says on the box, connects you with angels, but also with those higher entities as well and beings. Your guides as well can be connected through the angelite. things like ametrine, where it's a combination of citrine and amethyst, is a lovely one because it's that beautiful amethyst look, but it has like this shimmer of yellow inside as well. So it's a combination of the two. This one helps with our balance and our connection as well. One that I really, really love is Golden Healer. This one is very much for healing and just spiritual growth. It's very, very powerful one. I do love this one. Aqua Aura. Wish I could do this a bit better for you guys, but Aqua Aura is really good for our communication, especially on that spiritual level, and it helps us connect and communicate better with our guides and with the angels or whatever it is, with the ancestors, things like that. Many, many more that you could use as well. That's just a nice little sample. If you're more of an essential oils or you want to combine your essential oils, you can also use those things like frankincense. I would always use in any kind of meditation or anything where you're trying to get into like a higher state of mind. Sandalwood, lavender, rose, myrrh, even like lemon would be a good one because it would uplift you and really help with that clarity and things. Yeah, so absolutely use all of those. Next chakra episode that we're going to do is the Galactic Chakra, Universal Consciousness and Unity. That is episode 13 of the Chakra Series. Next week, it is going to be Christmas Eve. So I am doing my personal insights to Holy Fire Reiki. So I thought that was kind of good there. For next week's Holy Fire, I also did a meditation for Christmas stress. That can be anything from just, you know, the usual Christmas stress and anxiety to people that maybe have a bit more trauma or grief or sadness around Christmas. So I've done a meditation with the Holy Fire Reiki. And so I'm going to put that in that description too, but I'll put it in this one as well. And just because obviously next week is not going to come out till Christmas Eve, so it might be a little bit late. So I'll put it in this one as well. So please do pop over to there if you need a little boost or a little comfort this Christmas or this holiday season. Do definitely tune in next week if you don't know anything about Reiki or you don't know about Holy Fire Reiki. Highly recommend that type of Reiki, and I will tell you exactly why next week. As always, please do like, subscribe, press the notification, and share this with anybody that might be interested in the chakra system. Until next week, I wish you a very happy week, and I wish you just calm and enjoyment leading up to the celebrations if you celebrate. Have a wonderful week, everybody. See you next week. Mwah. Goodbye.
From the wisdom well, keep shining, continue learning, and stay curious. Until next Wednesday.